Okay, so in this example, we're talking about higher education and how much money people are making. So they have this kind of elaborate chart here. It's in the textbook, so if this is a little blurry to you, I'm sorry. You can look in the e-text, but you might still have the same problem. But so there's median earnings of full-time workers in the United States. So it's full-time workers by highest educational attainment. Now, I don't know what year this data is coming from. All right. Here's the money they're making. So it's in thousands of dollars. So $10,000, $20,000, and that's how much they're earning a year. Up to $100,000 a year. Okay, that'd be great. And then the red part is before taxes, and the gold part is after taxes. That's their income before tax and after tax. Because the more money you make, the more the government takes. Okay, which is unfortunate, but okay. So here we are with some high school. Here's high school graduation, some college, an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree. And then you can see, okay, more education, more money before taxes, and after taxes as well. But you can see the differences growing there. Okay, this is now explained in this paragraph. Example 1, the graph shows median yearly earnings in the United States by highest educational attainment. The median yearly after-tax income of a full-time worker with a bachelor's degree exceeds that of a full-time worker with an associate's degree by $11,000. Okay, so I've read a lot of words. I kind of get what we're talking about. I looked at the chart. We're talking about earning money and the degree that people have and how much money they make. Okay, so what does this tell me right here? A bachelor's degree makes more than an associate's degree, and they make more by 11,000. So I'm going to make a note to myself. Bachelor's, I'll just put BA. It's 11,000 more than the associate's degree, than an AA. Okay, so 11,000 more a year. Okay, so this is not an equation. I'm just making kind of a note here. I could make it an equation, and I could set up some variables, and I'll do that in a minute. But I'm just trying to wrap my mind around what the information is that it's telling me. A lot of times students don't like to do this step, but I find it very helpful. You've got to somehow use the paper and your pen or pencil to get somewhere, okay? And so it might take a couple steps. All right. The median yearly after-tax income, okay, so we're always talking about after-tax, I think. After-tax income of a full-time worker with a master's degree exceeds that of an associate's degree by 21,000. Okay, so an MA is an AA plus 21,000. Okay, now you might have to read those sentences a couple times to pull that out. I've been doing these problems for a long time, so sometimes I kind of know what's going to happen. But anyway, so it takes them a while to wrap your mind around it. So don't be hasty. Just try to work with it and see what you come up with. Okay, combined, all three full-time workers with each of these degrees. So we're talking about a bachelor's, an AA, and an MA. If you put them all together, so we're adding them together, combining them, they earn $149,000 after taxes. Okay, now that's an equation I'm getting somewhere. I don't exactly have my variables set up yet, but I'm going to in a minute. Find the median yearly. Now the last statement is going to be either a question or it's going to tell you what to do. Find the median yearly after-tax income of full-time workers with each of these levels of education. So our answer, we're going to want to know how much does an AA make, how much does a BA make, and how much does an MA work. And they could be like, these are all, I did arts, Associate of Arts, Masters of Arts, Bachelors of Arts, but it could have been science. Probably should have used science being in math. But okay, now I've got to get some variables here. I need an X. Okay, and it doesn't have to be X. You could use A or something. But I'm going to say this is X plus 11. This is X plus 21. So what am I making X? I'm making X the AA. Okay? So I'm going to say an associate's degree earns X amount of dollars. X. The bachelor's is X plus 11. X plus 11,000. And then the master's is X plus 21,000. Now, some of you may have just read the problem and said, oh, I know exactly how to do it, and wrote it out, and great. You could certainly do this different ways. But this is kind of my thought process and how I'm working through the problem, trying to wrap my mind around the information they're giving me and eventually come up with an equation. Now this is an equation, yay, because that I can solve. So the parentheses really weren't necessary. I was just saying, hey, this is the bachelor's and this is the master's, trying to, separate things. The problem that most students make on this particular type of problem is they forget to include the AA. So there were 3 degrees, right, that we were adding up, the AA, the BA, and the MA. So you got to make sure you have all of them represented. Okay, so now I'm just going to write x plus 11 plus x plus x plus 21 equals 149. And then I'm going to gather my like terms. That's 3x plus 32 equals 149. And then I'm going to subtract the 32. So this is the fun algebra work that we do. More paper. Some of these problems were taking a lot of paper. 117 divided by 3. 3 will go into 117. And I think it's 39 times. When we don't know, we either grab a calculator or we do this little number like back in when we learned how to divide. Okay. And so I get 39. What does that mean? It means, well, x is 39. My x was the AA. So AAs are making $39,000 a year. And then a bachelor's, now how do I figure that out? We'll go back to what we said about a bachelor's. It's got to be 11 more. So what's 39 plus 11? 50,000? So they're making median, which is not the same as average, but kind of the middle pay that a bachelor's degree would earn, 50,000 a year. And then how do I get this? Now remember, you're taking x, which was 39, plus the 21. Okay, so 60,000. So the median income is 60,000. Is this after taxes? Okay, good, it's after taxes. Phew. Okay, so that solves the problem, and we found the amount that each degree is earning, the median amount after taxes. Okay, so that's what our data tells us. Does this make sense? Can we check it? Do those 3 add up to 149? Because they're supposed to. So that'd be the quick check right there. If they add up to 149, it seems reasonable. 60,000 a year. Okay. I don't know.